Hi, I'm Rad Jamma. This is the Rad Jamma Cast. Welcome. I'm here
Hey
with my.
guys.
Oh, oh, okay, go on, introduce yourself.
Okay, sorry. I'm Goog. That's Feel Goog Inc. on Instagram, and I am Rad's good friend, and I'm here on the Rad Jamma Cast.
He's not really my good friend. I'm doing this out of pity, but,
I'm
anyways.
actually evil. I'm not a good friend.
No, he constantly undermines me, and he
You're
talk
he's always under my boot.
like an ant. This is a good transition. You were talking about ants earlier. I want to hear about that.
You ever watch Antscanada at all? Have
No.
you ever seen it?
I haven't even heard of it.
It's this guy. I don't even think he's from Canada. I don't know much about him, but he makes these videos about ant colonies. He has a bunch of ant colonies, and he sounds like this. It's me, Ants Canada, and he has
Wait,
this
wait,
like
wait, wait.
really.
Wait. Okay, I know it's a YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, it's a YouTube channel.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Go
Well,
on,
anyways, I
continue.
watched one of his newest videos because I haven't watched him in like months, like almost a year, I think. And he was talking about this ant war in his backyard. It was insane because like he was just like recording a video about ants. Like he saw these like invasive ants in his backyard and he wanted to do something about it. And he found this carcass and he led back to the ant hill. And there were these two fire ant colonies going at it, and they were like ripping each other apart. It was terrifying. It was awesome.
Jesus Christ.
Like some
Uh,
of them were like, he was like talking about like how some were taken hostage to like be killed later, and
oh
how
my
this like there was,
God.
I didn't even know this type of ant existed. It was like a super major or something. It had a massive head. It was like a buff ant. Like it
Jesus.
was three times as big as the other
It's
ants,
it's
and
Captain
all it did
America, and it got filled
it
with the
was
super
literally
soldier
Captain America
serum.
ant, and like while the two fire ant colonies were fighting, it was just surveying to see if they were winning, and then it went back into the colony. Like it was
Jesus.
like the fact that like ants are just so cold-blooded that they just don't care about that kind of thing, and just as long as it's for the colony they'll die for it. I think that's insane.
Do you think ants like those ants commit seppuku, sudoku
Yes.
when they do?
Like you mean like when they like sting people, or like what do you
No,
mean?
no, no, no. Like they commit seppuku, or the thing where the Japanese guys stab themselves with the swords that they did in World War II. Like if they like let another ant escape or something, do you think they like kill themselves? They're like, oh, I've brought dishonor in this ant family. Ah,
I, I don't know. I don't know too enough about ants, but I think they're really cool. I definitely will start watching that channel again because I love ants now. Not just because they were like killing each other, but because of that like they have such a strong sense of camaraderie, and like we don't even think about them. They're just really small, and yet they have these like humongous communities. It's crazy.
it's kind of like how Godzilla exists, and then there's people around him, and like how
Yeah, it's just like it's literally that type of thing because like they're like a community, and they just see humans, and they're just like, oh, look at this godlike thing. So like, I think that's crazy. I think it's just crazy.
do you think I wish Godzilla was real. I wish we had like a giant kaiju just existing somewhere that records us having wars and is like uploads it to the kaiju YouTube channel about
Like God tube,
humans.
like it's Gawasu.
Kinda. It would be called Kaiju Tube.
What do you think would be like the dorky? No, not the dorky, but like the awful one, like the Jake Paul with Kaiju tube.
Um, I want to say Ghidorah, but I know it wouldn't be Ghidorah. I think it would be
I'm kind of thinking King Kong. He's very like he'd be a drama YouTuber because he's like
King
he
Kong
has that
stays
big
out of
brain.
King Kong hates drama. He wouldn't even have a YouTube channel. He secludes himself.
He's
He
just
doesn't.
sad that he deleted his Kaiju tube YouTube channel after his girlfriend left him.
I though legitimately you got me thinking. I think it would be um the one crab one that Godzilla fought. That had like Destroya. If you know
Hold
who
on,
that is.
I have not seen a kaiju movie in years. I'm so sorry. Let me pull up a photo. Give me a second. It's Destroyer, right?
Yes. Oh my God, you don't know Godzilla characters? Oh my god, I'm so mad.
Oh
So
my
disappointed.
God, that is awesome.
I know, right? He's like he has different forms too, but like he's like a devil thing made out of like the he like evolved from small crustaceans that fused with the oxygen destroyer, which is like a bomb specifically made to kill Godzilla.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think he was like the
my
final
God.
bad guy in the Showa era movies, if I remember correctly.
The last time I watched it, I was with my cousins, and my uncle was working like after school. He worked at a university, and so he just sat us down in the other room while he was working, and he had this like big, because he was a professor, he had one of those big like podiums or whatever. What do you call those? Stages, I guess.
I think you nailed it with podium.
Yeah, basically. No, he pulled down his projector, and he got us popcorn, and we just watched like 4 hours worth of Godzilla movies.
Oh, that's good.
And we watched, it was the one where he fought, it was like one of those old era ones where Godzilla was fighting like all the monsters. Mothra was there. I know Gamera was there.
Was it?
There was that one.
That might have been Godzilla Final Wars, because he fought like everything in Final Wars. But
And
that one's not old.
Armadillo one?
Anguirus? Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Anguirus. Ugh.
I might be mixing two movies together because we watched two of them.
You probably are, but I think Anguirus was in Final Wars, but Final Wars was also like made in the 2000s.
No, it had that sort of like, it was between like looking super tacky and also looking somewhat decent.
It was probably Final Wars because he fought like everything in Final Wars, including the 1998 Godzilla from the American movies. That's just an iguana. Big iguana, man. I can't believe they made Godzilla and a fucking mutant iguana. They butchered it so
Godzilla.
bad. Me too. He's so funny.
I don't think anyone hates Godzilla because that's the whole spectacle. It's sort of like the thing with Dragon Ball 2. You don't really. A lot of people, care about the story, but it's really about. No, not even in Godzilla. No one cares about the story in Godzilla. You just like seeing him use the giant energy beam to scream.
I just like seeing giant monsters destroy things.
Yeah, it's not like. They have really good designs too.
Mm-hmm.
I like them all.
Though I gotta admit, I like how the newer movies, especially the Hollywood ones, cut to like human perspectives just so you can kind of actually get them, magnitude of how big and terrifying these things are. Because the old ones, while the designs of the monsters were neat, I never really got the feeling that, oh, these are giant monsters. I just thought, oh, these are guys in suits. But the newer ones...
Yeah, it's sort of like you're playing with you're smashing them together on your Lego set. That sort of feeling.
Yeah. And then in the Hollywood ones, it's like, oh, look, they're actually destroying the city, and we have to fight them. And then in the fucking old Godzilla movies, it's like, oh, I'm gonna put on this suit and walk around in a model city.
What is the one you love a lot? Shin Godzilla.
Yes.
Isn't
oh my
that the
God,
one?
Shin Godzilla is so good. Oh my, seriously,
I
watch
really
it.
need to watch it. The what is the song? That song is awesome. With the
who will know? Who will know?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, God, it plays over the best scene in the
so
movie,
good.
which I'm pretty sure you've already been spoiled with how much I've shown and posted it. But Godzilla's atomic breath, which people online have dubbed atomic death instead, which is just like metal as hell.
I like Godzilla. I'm just thinking about it. Godzilla's awesome.
The entire, as cheesy as the series is, it's classic for a reason. People love it for a reason.
Are there any I know there's bad Godzilla movies, but are there any ones that are just like, oh my God, this is terrible? Are there any ones like that?
There was one of the ones with Jet Jaguar in them. I know is really fucking bad. It's like so bad it's good because in the movie Jet Jaguar and Godzilla isn't even in it till the end, and Jet Jaguar and Godzilla like high five and shit. It's so fucking funny. I don't think
cheesy. This is so funny.
I don't think any of the movies are like inherently bad. I just think like some of them are just way too cheesy for their own good. I don't know.
That's not to say that's a bad thing.
Well,
Sometimes it.
we're talking about Godzilla.
No, but like what specifically we were talking about?
I don't even. We were
Alright.
talking about the
You gave
cheesy
him the high five.
movies. We were talking about the cheesy movies. Also, hi
Yeah,
folks.
that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Goog had to go to the bathroom. He didn't actually. I'm lying, but that's why there's a cut here.
Yep. Big boom boom.
I'm an evil little liar. Anyways.
I think that was about it. I think that was a good discussion on Godzilla.
Yeah. And there's a
Wait,
new
who's
movie.
Your favorite? Who's your favorite?
My favorite Godzilla, or just favorite kaiju?
Your favorite kaiju.
Ooh, that's tricky. I really like I like the legendary version of Godzilla, which is the most recent one. I just like because he's like kind of more animalistic. It's not like, oh, he's super hyper. He's like intelligent, but like he's also animalistic in that Earth is his territory, and he doesn't want to fuck around with people going all over his territory, which is why he went after Ghidorah. And the Mutos were like parasites, so that's why he went after them. It's sort of like, hey, this is my land. I'm gonna fight ya.
Ghidorah. That's one of my favorite ones, I think. Does anyone hate Ghidorah? Like, is that
No,
like...
I don't think anyone really hates any of the monsters. Maybe besides some of the forgettable ones like Ghidorah, Batra? No, people like Batra because it's like evil Mothra.
Like Mothra. Mothra had a bunch of its own movies, right?
Yeah, Mothra had some movies of her own. Also, like, Mothra is always a female, so you can say her.
Yeah, wasn't Godzilla like a female in one movie and there was an egg? Am I remembering that correctly?
Godzilla's usually male, and I think it's an asexual thing. I'm not entirely sure. Because his son, oh my god. Have you seen any of the clips of his son in any of the movies where it's like a human-sized Godzilla that rides in trucks and stuff?
No.
You haven't seen tiny Godzilla, the little disgusting goblin Godzilla with his huge, horrifying eyes, this stupid shit-eating grin?
You're making that up.
Look up Baby Godzilla.
You're making that up. That can't be real. That's ridiculous.
I'm gonna put up a picture of this disgusting creature on screen.
Oh my god. It looks like that one dinosaur character off of Tekken 3. What's his name?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's a dinosaur in Tekken 3.
Godzilla. I don't know what you're talking about. I just know this. Some of the time it looks alright. There's one where I have to put pictures of this up on.
Okay, look.
What am I looking at?
Look
That thing? I have never seen that thing before.
It's in Tekken for no reason. It's just there. I don't know what it is.
Okay. I'm gonna say
Godzilla looks so disgusting. That looks like one of the many bootleg ET movies. That's what it looks like to me.
Mm-hmm. This is my favorite image. This is my favorite image of him.
If I died.
What am I?
He looks like a gorilla. Like it's not. It doesn't look right.
There's clips of him riding in a car somewhere.
It doesn't. It makes me that really upsets me. I hate that. I really hate that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it upsets everybody. I think he's the one Godzilla character everyone unanimously just hates.
Wasn't Millie Bobby Brown in one of the newer ones?
Yeah, she's gonna be in. She was in King of the Monsters, and then she's gonna be in Godzilla vs. Kong.
Why was she in that one?
Because her parents made the device that sort of fucked up everything.
The device?
The orca. It can like talk to kaijus. It doesn't talk to kaijus, but it like produces frequencies that they respond to.
That sounds really dumb. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it was.
This frequency will make King Kong act polite.
It doesn't do anything to King Kong. King Kong doesn't respond to it. Neither does Godzilla.
So what? So what's the point?
It doesn't work on like Alpha Titans, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, now you're starting to lose me. I have no idea what an Alpha Titan is. I'm sorry.
Godzilla, Godzilla is one of them. No one, I don't know what Kong is. He just isn't. He's just a. Oh, not
Big
to quote,
ape.
not to quote the stupid meme, but he's monkey. I thought the whole he monkey thing was funny, and now it's not funny. It's lost its charm on me.
King Kong and Captain America are in the same boat for me, because it's like we took this ridiculous concept and now we're supposed to take it seriously.
Yeah.
Because like Captain America is most certainly American propaganda, just for like World War II.
Even though he
like
hates America now.
Yeah, so it's just like this whole
He's Captain
I don't
Hates
get it.
America. I'm Captain.
Hate.
My middle name. Whatever you say, Captain H America. What does the H even stand for? Hates. Captain Hates America. His first name is Captain.
If Steve Rogers went back in time in the end of the game, why didn't he stop any horrible events?
Because he didn't want to fuck with the time stream anymore. He would have had to deal with the He would have dealt with the people that took Loki.
In Endgame, no. In Endgame, that's not how time works.
That's
you
true.
go back in time, you start a new time.
Who knows? He
Why
could
didn't
have,
he
or by
stop
the time
that?
there were significant enough threats for him to stop, he was too old to.
Do you think he could like? You think he was like a billionaire,
No.
like Back to the Future 2 style? You think he could do stuff like that?
I do not think that at all.
What's your favorite Marvel movie?
Thor Ragnarok.
It's a good one. I like that one a lot.
People always look at me crazy like, it's not an Avengers movie? No, it's not a fucking Avengers movie. What kind of mindless sheep do you take me for?
Infinity War's good though. It's
You have to admit, Infinity War is kind of good. It's kind of based.
It's kind of epic.
My favorite
Keanu Reeves liked it.
My favorite Marvel movie is most recent one. Because it came out recently.
I like Black Widow.
That one hasn't even come out.
I thought it did come out.
No. At this rate, Venom 2 is gonna come out before that one.
Venom 2.
I actually can't wait for Venom 2.
I know how much you love Venom.
He's my favorite.
Like-
He's my favorite Marvel character.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can see that. He's pretty cool.
He's also just incredibly goofy, and I'm glad that the Venom movie, as like meh as it was, captured his goofiness.
He's just a funny little guy. He's angry.
I'm gonna turn you into poop, and you'll roll around on the ground.
He did not say that in the movie.
He didn't. I'm gonna eat you and shit you out and then eat you again because I'm a big scary monster.
What you said reminded me of, you ever see the Spider-Man panel where Sandman gruesomely kills Spider-Man?
By
You ever see
filling
that?
him with sand, yes.
Yeah, and then it's disgusting. Who greenlit that?
Venom.
It's awful.
He went, this will be funny. I will fill Spider-Man with sand in this image, and he will explode.
Oh no! He bored him to death.
That's reverse 4.
Well, I don't know that.
Yeah, because Sandman didn't for him. Spider-Man for Sandman.
Did I tell you that I figured out why it's called Vor? And ever since then, it's just
Omnivore, carnivore, vor means consume. Yeah.
Yeah, Vor means, yeah. I didn't realize that until recently, and I felt really stupid when I found out.
It's
'Cause
okay.
I just thought it was a weird word.
I think most people don't understand that's what that disgusting thing means.
Yeah. Whose idea was it? Like, who first thought, who did that?
Carnage.
Whose fault is this?
They gave Carnage internet access, and he did that.
Created Carnage. Whoa.
This will be funny. I'm going to create a fetish on the internet.
He probably did do that. gonna segue into something, but I forgot.
I was gonna talk about like sort of like iconic villains that like can't get killed off because of their iconicness. Frieza, the Joker. I don't really think Marvel has one. I think it was Venom, but Venom is a good guy now. Venom is like an anti-hero.
What was the thing? Speaking of Marvel Comics or whatever, is that thing coming out, the Diabolical Internet Warriors or whatever it's called?
I have no idea if that's coming out or if it's already been out.
Is that like a troll where they're just like...
No, that was real. That was real.
Like, I know it was real, but like, did they just go, maybe this is a bad idea? Like, what?
I think they released it and no one gave a shit. Besides those like... Besides the like extremely like conservative asshole reviewers.
I cannot believe they named the Native American character Trailblazer. That is literally...
They named one Snowflake. It's so insensitive. How is that supposed to be representation?
It just makes me roll my eyes so hard.
It's so stupid.
People hate being pandered to. Like, no one likes that.
Yeah, that's true. The only people who do that type of stuff in praise is white people who think they're doing the right thing.
But no one likes it. Like, that's the reason. Like Ghostbusters. Like, remember that? Remember Ghostbusters?
Women?
No one liked it.
Girls didn't like it. Guys liked it.
No one did you?
Men who thought they were being allies liked it.
Did you watch it?
I didn't watch it. Are you kidding me? I have standards.
Yeah, that's the thing. No one watched it. It bombed in the box office. So, like, the whole point of making them women was to get butts in the seats or whatever, and it just didn't even work. Why didn't they just make a normal remake? I don't get it. Why didn't...
girls? But they didn't even make the girls hot. They didn't have big bazonkas or huge booties. So I don't understand.
I just hate remakes.
Where's the sex appeal?
Where's Big Will?
Jesus.
I love that movie. That's you ever watch Robots?
Yes. I just haven't watched it in maybe like 6 years, 7 years?
I haven't seen it in years. What's the one scene you remember? People only remember like 3 scenes from that movie. I only remember 3.
I remember the "let's make a baby" joke.
I remember the baby joke.
The fun part is making the baby. Let's see. I remember the awful fart joke.
And then Aunt Fanny. And then Aunt Fanny had a big... It was funny.
I remember I remember like how the rooms worked in the house, where they like cycled through on like a little merry-go-round type thing. That's about it.
Yeah, but that's still the Aunt Fanny scene, I think. That's still the same scene.
Yeah. No, it's the same scene. I just specifically remember the part where she farted. Isn't that a great impression to have on the movie?
If that movie wasn't so 2000s, it actually would be good. Like, they put so many like unfunny jokes and references in it, but if you like got rid of those and put something else there, it'd be fine.
Yeah.
But it's not like a terrible movie, but like it's not stylistically it's really good.
Yeah, it had a lot of great set pieces. Stuff in the background was always moving and interesting. And like it had a great visual appeal.
Madame Gasket, the villain, the one lady from the junkyard, her place was awesome.
Yeah, I thought she had a really fun design. And then Big Weld. Was that his name? Big Weld? Big Ball?
Yeah, Big Weld. Where's Big Weld? Yeah, he was Big Ball and he was voiced by that one old guy.
Big Orb.
Hollywood only has like... What is his name? They only have 4 old guys.
Jervinsky. John Jervinsky. That's his name.
There's Betty White.
Betty Black.
There's a... Goku Black.
Zamasu took Betty White's body over.
Like, for what reason?
He thought it would be funny. This is from a timeline where Zamasu doesn't give a shit and he's actually cool. But he's too cool. He goes, I'll take Betty White's body and say racist
He becomes
things.
everyone's grandma.
I'm your grandma now, Trunks. And Trunks is like, oh my fucking god.
He goes into the future to try and stop, like, he's like, Vegeta, Goku, they keep giving me cookies. I can't take it anymore.
I hate cookies. I'm allergic. They keep putting nougat in them. I don't even know what nougat is.
They're both all confused.
You have to stop Betty White. Or Betty Black. Sorry. She comes through with the time ring and she's like, Trunks, you've been naughty. Grandma's gonna have to give you a spanking.
No!
And then Goku fights her, punches her, and she immediately dies.
No, Betty White's immortal. She wouldn't die.
Oh yeah, it's a reverse. Instead the future Zamasu or whatever, he's not immortal.
Yeah, it's just like, that's horrible.
That's a horrible
Do you think Betty White could take a punch?
No.
Like, no.
I think if I, like, walked briskly by her, she would fall over and die.
Although Betty White isn't, like, she's really old, but she's not, like, a skeleton yet, I don't think.
I think if I spit a huge glob of green mucus on her, she'd probably die.
She'd dissolve, like
She'd
the Wicked Witch.
I go, that wasn't even acidic. I just have a cold. She goes, I'm melting, and then all that's left is her clothes.
If Betty White dies before this episode comes out, it's gonna be really awkward.
Disclaimer, Betty White's not dead here, so these jokes are funny.
Oh no, oy vey.
Oy vey. Dios mío.
Speaking of Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
that Goku guy, what's your thoughts on that guy?
I think he's a real asshole. He's a bad dad. He caused the death of all the universes. He always fights people. That's messed up. But he takes wins from Vegeta, my favorite character.
My favorite character.
I know you can't tell. I just put.
About Vegeta. Vegeta Ball Z.
How come Vegeta's not the main character?
Why is it Christian?
You think Christian wouldn't be a Vegeta fan?
I don't know if you know about the Crochet Hameha, right?
Yes. But he would be a Vegeta fan. Because he's an idiot.
No, he'd like Gohan and Piccolo.
No, he'd like Vegeta too. He wouldn't like He'd be like, Goku's a bad dad. I'm a good dad. I wish Chris Chan voiced a Dragon Ball character. I think that would be really funny. Have him voice Whis.
I think if Chris Chan voiced Oolong, it'd work.
Either Oolong or Boo. Oh shit, is the Boo thing mean? I think his voice would genuinely fit.
Yeah, I think it fit.
But like,
I'm trying to think of a scenario. Like, Boo doesn't. There's no like
Chocolate!
that stick out to me. Who turned you into candy?
I like that Boo screams. That's my favorite thing about him. He goes,
Chocolate! Ha ha ha!
I think it cut out. I think it cut out your scream. I couldn't hear it.
oh, I want,
Boo like chocolate!
I love Boo.
Boo is a
Everyone
good.
hates Boo for no reason.
Everyone hates the Boo saga. That's my favorite saga. It's the only
They just
funny
don't like it
one.
'cause it's long.
They don't like it because it's long. They don't like it because it's funny.
I guess they don't like because it's very. It's like went back to its roots a little bit
Yeah.
in that arc.
People
It's
who
like fun, goofy nonsense.
yeah, people who don't like the Boo saga haven't watched or read original Dragon Ball.
Except Masako, but that's a different thing.
Masako
just hates everything.
yeah. He has some decent what ifs. I think his Frieza one was really good.
Okay, Masako, I understand he's like a respectable guy or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why he looks into Dragon Ball that deep. Like his color theory thing. Like in the Like this, he created this intricate plot line for the Grand Priest, and he was like, "This is why the Grand Priest will turn evil in Dragon Ball Super." And he had this whole like 3-episode thing on why it would happen, and then it didn't. And it's just like that's not what's gonna happen. It's not, Dragon Ball is not that deep, man. It's just not gonna happen. I know he like, did he go rabid when Broly came out?
What do you mean by rabid?
Like, cause he loves his color theory, and so like the transition, like when Vegeta turned green, or like that splash of white or whatever.
I'm not sure.
To people listening to this who haven't seen the Broly movie, that's gonna be really confusing. But
Who
if you've
hasn't
seen
seen
it,
the
I think
Broly
you know what I'm
movie?
talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but also, who the fuck hasn't seen the Broly movie?
Recently rewatched it with some of my siblings. I love that movie so much.
It's so good. I'm gonna watch it tonight after we're done recording.
Like, who's your favorite character from that movie? Besides Broly, because Broly's awesome.
Are you Frieza? He was the best. He was like the best character in that movie.
Frieza's always the best character, though.
Frieza's always the best character in
like,
anything.
hate?
Yes, people hate Frieza
Why?
because they don't understand comedy.
Isn't there the one? Didn't you get into an argument today in a comment section over like Kaba versus Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan?
Yeah, base form Kaba would absolutely shit stomp Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan.
I was looking through the comments, and some of them were so ridiculous. One of them was
Well,
like,
Gohan looks cooler.
Yeah, but Kaba would be like 6 at the time, and so he'd totally get bodied by Gohan.
That doesn't make any sense. We're talking about current Kaba versus that Gohan. Those two are always compared.
It's not the same. Okay, so like, if they're on par with each other, the least I could see is like, maybe like Super Saiyan 3 Goku in the Buu Saga, but even that is a little, because Vegeta is on par with like what, Super Saiyan God Goku in base form, whatever.
Yes, no, he's beyond that in his base form because of the Whis train. And on top of the Whis train, let's just say, for shits and giggles, let's say, no, they're only as strong in their base as they were in Resurrection F. They also got 3 years training in the time chamber before the Universe 6 tournament.
Forgot about that.
People always forget about that. They were like, they got
crazy.
a serious power boost before the Universe 6 tournament, and Kaba was still equal to Vegeta's base. His base was equal to Vegeta's base. Vegeta literally said that in the episode. And who's a better judge of their own power than the person saying it? Vegeta goes, yeah, your base is equal to mine. Oh, impressive.
People just like ignoring that for characters they like.
I love Gohan, but I also hate Gohan fans. Not Gohan fans, but like Gohan fanboys, like the ones who are like, I wish Videl would die so Gohan gets angry again. Why does Gohan have other interests other than fighting?
Why is Gohan like the best character? Why does he not like provide for his family? Why doesn't he like, no? He cares about his family. That's his point. That's what he's doing right now.
It was established from an early point that Gohan fucking hates fighting.
And he was like, I'm going to become a scholar. Like, it literally, he says that in Z.
The beginning of the goddamn series, he doesn't like fighting. He says that. He cries every time he only...
when he's backed into a corner, yeah.
And, the amount of corners poor Gohan was backed into. He was in a square room with no door, like, for the entire series.
Cool.
Oh my god, he got his goddamn neck broken.
And then, wow. I love, like, that, I don't know why people hate the Ginyu. There's people who hate the Ginyu Force. They're like,
you serious?
That was a terrible arc. It didn't add anything. Like, no.
It added the Ginyu Force. What do you mean it didn't add anything?
First of all, it added the Ginyu Force. And that sort of felt like a strawman argument, but, like, I genuinely know people who despise, like, Raccoon and stuff like that.
His fight was one of the best fights in we can at least say in the Frieza saga, it was one of the best fights.
Yeah. I love those type of fights in Dragon Ball are really good. Where like, except for the part where it's like a level before Videl versus Sapatovich, where it's just like it's horrible, but at the same time it's not like unwatchable. You know what I'm talking?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because at least there's some cool shit with Vegeta until.
Yeah, but Videl and Sapatovich is unwatchable. I hate it.
I don't like talking about that fight.
It's not even like happy. Like there's nothing. It's just so desperate and upsetting. I hate it.
That's what Gohan fans want to happen more often, because Gohan got pissed because of it. Gohan fans want Gohan to want Videl and Pan to fucking die. Yeah, I'm a fan of Gohan. I'm a fan of Gohan. I want his family to be maimed and murdered.
Have you seen the image of Gohan with one hand and like the other hand's ripped off, and Videl and Pan are dead? And he turned Mastered Ultra Instinct. He was like, "You're gonna pay for that."
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that?
I've seen that. Isn't that where the Gohan Blanco stuff spawned from?
Maybe. I love Gohan Blanco.
Esto es el fin, Jiren.
Esto es el fin. El Jiren Mono. El Hermano.
Oh my god, I love El Hermano. People hate Jiren and hate him, but he spawned the funniest thing on the internet.
El Hermano's so good. I've said this before, like when we talk about it, but I think it's worth bringing up again. I hate that Ultra Instinct Shaggy was like the one thing that sort of stuck and kept going with that.
Oh my god, yeah.
Characters.
It's because people don't know Dragon Ball, but they're like, Shaggy, it's Scooby-Doo, cartoon funny, ho!
Let me post this on r/Dank memes.
And it's like, you don't understand the lore behind all this. You stupid idiot. Let me explain. You don't know what's funny about this, but I do, because I watch Dragon Ball, you fucking idiot. Ah!
You're not allowed to enjoy anything.
Only I'm allowed to like this thing because it's specific to me. You're not allowed to find things funny. I'm the funny man.
JoJo. You ever watch JoJo? I don't think I'm gonna watch JoJo anytime soon.
I've watched JoJo, but I'll refrain from talking about it. Besides the fact that I think Josuke is my favorite, because he just kind of, he doesn't really know what's going on, and he just kind of like, okay, yeah, I'll do things, I'll fight things. And he also has a raging hate boner for one character, for Rohan.
Oh.
Or is it the other way around? I don't even fucking remember.
I might watch JoJo, but like, I know it's like, it's a stereotype, but every JoJo fan I've met is like really greasy,
horrible,
really hard to talk to, and it's really upsetting.
It's such a good show. That's why I like refrain from talking about it ever, because I know how the fans get, and I don't want to seem like that. But I'm already like a Dragon Ball fan. I dug that grave for myself early, but like there's
What
just
was
this.
the first... Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say there's a certain stigma around JoJo that like doesn't really surround Dragon Ball. Like JoJo fans are like horrible and greasy, like the really bad ones. Really bad Dragon Ball fans you can just really equate to like 14-year-olds.
Just being a weeb. Yeah.
Or just like stupid 14-year-olds on the internet. JoJo fans I feel like are legitimately like can be legitimately bad people. Dragon Ball fans are just kind of ignorant.
Yeah, it's like, because Dragon Ball is like extremely accessible. Like a lot of people, there's not a single person, like I don't think that you could not, that doesn't know what a Super Saiyan is. I don't think, because like that's like so
it's iconic
embedded in pop culture, and yeah, and so it's very approachable. So if you haven't watched it and you're somehow still listening to this, I suggest you do.
I don't know how, because this is going up on my YouTube channel, and my YouTube channel is like all Dragon Ball. So what the fuck are you doing?
Well, I mean, they're watching Dragon Ball summarized, so I would just assume that some people who are watching it are just like, I want to hop into Dragon Ball.
Oh, that too. Well, I'm not gonna have enough of a following anyways, I don't think, until I get Mr. Salad Saiyan. on here, which he is going to be on here later. You people look out for that.
Yeah, spoilers. He's gonna talk about Dragon Ball.
We're gonna have the infamous what if episode.
What if Broly was pregnant with Chilai's baby?
Oh,
Part 5.
what if what if Broly was this legendary Super Soylent? That's like an inside joke between a bunch of us in a group chat. I'm gonna give context here, where it's just Broly being an awful Redditor soy boy, but Broly doesn't say anything. It's always just Paragus yelling at him for doing soy boy things. Broly,
yeah,
get off of r/dank memes now, this instant.
Do listen to your father. Do you hear me?
Instead of getting out a shot collar, he gets out like he gets out like Fox News or something and plays it really loudly on the speakers, and Broly gets angry.
He has like a Trump speech, and he just plays it like he plays it on the loudspeaker on his phone.
He just shows Broly pictures of Trump's tweets, and Broly goes, ah! This joke is going to go far. Once I get 5 billion followers and everyone on the planet knows me, they're all going to be talking about this joke.
What if you like got to meet the president and that's how he approaches you? He's like, Rad, get off of 4chan!
I would kill him. I'd pull out my freaking sweet pocket knife and throw it through his skull.
What if it turned out the president was Shaggy and he was Ultra Instinct and he dodged it?
My attacks never miss.
Are you Android 13 from Dokkan?
Doesn't miss. I wish I was. That's actually a really good unit, and also, why did they only give Android 13 the ability to have his attacks always hit? It would have been really cool to give LR Jiren that ability, because it's kind of like the antithesis of Ultra Instinct.
I don't know why they haven't used that idea again, besides Android 13. Like, if you had a high chance to crit along with that.
Oh, that would be good. Best unit in the game!
The best unit in the game is obviously our Krillin. Rare Krillin.
I can't believe we haven't had one Dokkan Fest from the Saiyan Saga yet.
Are you for real?
You wanna go look through that? There's not one Dokkan Fest Saiyan Saga Vegeta, not one Dokkan Fest Saiyan Saga Goku, not one.
Look, I wouldn't be opposed to like a Saiyan Saga, but the thing is, they're not doing it anytime soon because they just reawakened the Vegeta and Goku. They just EZA'd those two. So
maybe that's a hint that they're gonna add more units.
But
they have like,
I feel like they did that on purpose, just to like say, hey, we're not forgetting about this, but also we're not doing it anytime soon.
There's not a Saiyan Saga category, which is bullshit. Because that would include characters like Raditz, the LR Vegeta, and Nappa. Hell, I think we could get a high tier Yajirobe card if there was a Dokkan festival.
We could get a. Do you think we could get a new Gohan and Piccolo with a revival skill?
Huh, maybe. And like it's revival and transfer, so Piccolo dies and then it's just Gohan.
I don't understand why they don't do anything with the Saiyan Saga when it's literally...
Because it doesn't have Super Saiyans in it. That's all people care about.
That's why we're not getting Teen Goku and Piccolo Jr. anytime soon.
Oh, I'm so mad about that. They could do a really cool Dokkan Fest and give World Tournament a huge boost. They could give Namekians a huge boost, World Tournament a huge boost. On the Namekians note, where's the Dokkan Fest slug? Where's the LR slug?
When they do, the day they do the Saiyan Saga is also when Piccolo's gonna get his EZA LR.
That would make sense, but they're probably gonna throw it in with some like one that doesn't even have any relation, like they did with the LR Frieza.
I don't understand why they don't theme those. That doesn't make sense.
Because they don't care. And like people saying Dokkan's running out of stuff to do, no they're not. They have a bunch of Dokkan Fest stages that haven't gotten like a new unit or stage in so long. There hasn't been another Dokkan Fest Frieza Saga Frieza in forever. I don't remember the last time we got a Dokkan Fest Z Broly.
Why haven't they done, like, it starts out as Form 1 Frieza, and then it becomes, no, what is it? Third Form Frieza. We don't have
a good, no, that's what I've been, like, saying for a long time. We need a third form Frieza Dokkan Fest that goes into the final form.
Cause, yeah, it's so stupid to me that they don't even, like, do these big, but the thing is, they wasted it on the Namek Goku, the Super Saiyan one.
Oh, yeah.
They wasted the potential to do a dual Dokkan Fest.
Why the fuck didn't they do a dual Dokkan Fest?
I would go nuts on that. I would have gone nuts on that had it been a dual Dokkan Fest with that Goku and that Frieza.
Me too. I didn't even summon on that banner because there was no Frieza.
I have him. I don't have him yet.
I have him. I have him now, but like he's not even usable. Sorry.
He's not usable?
He's not. I don't think he's that usable on a lot of teams that I have for him, anyways.
Sucks.
I think he'll be usable alongside LR Gohan, the AGL one, because once he transforms, he's the perfect partner for that Gohan. Kind of, not really, okay. But he'll get Gohan's full passive with the Super Saiyan Goku, since he's like really the only top tier Super Saiyan Goku outside of the tech one that's actually on the Android Saga.
If they did an LR Super Saiyan Goku who did the U Fool as like a counter.
The what?
The U Fool. When Frieza.
I don't think that would be the counter. I think that would be an active skill. They can't do that not voice.
You're right. So like when he receives like 3 attacks, he gets to use that or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or receives the super attack. That'd be awesome.
Or I think like, yeah, no. When he receives the super attack, that makes perfect sense. After the turn after receiving a super attack.
Goku's awesome. I think Goku's like one of the greatest guys in the whole wide world.
He's legitimately like one of the best fictional characters. People just don't understand his goddamn character.
People just know, because Goku is synonymous with like power creep now, and it's annoying.
Yeah.
Because people are just like, Goku's just a big wall. He's just a big, strong guy.
He loses constantly.
And it's just people who haven't even watched the show, so it's just like, you don't even know what you're talking about. Goku like didn't win once in Super on his own. Goku hasn't won. Okay, even in the original Dragon Ball, there's a few times where he didn't win on his own, because that's the whole like theme.
Teamwork.
Original Dragon Ball.
Which is why Jiren is so good, because he's the antithesis to Goku. Goku, whether or not anyone wants to admit it, he's always gotten by with teamwork and the power of his ability to just make friends with anyone. Okay, look, I wouldn't call Jiren good, but you're right about that. He's he is legitimately the perfect antithesis to Goku. I like that aspect of Jiren a lot, but like character and backstory wise, he's funny. Jiren's funny. You don't understand. But like they don't play it like it's funny though. It's just like you're supposed to. It doesn't matter. It's hilarious though. Like his backstory is just so stupid. If they did it like your friends will die, just like that rock. If you made his backstory like super ridiculous and stupid, it would have been so good. He didn't need a backstory. I did not need a backstory for Jiren. I feel like everyone else did. Because he's like, who cares? But you want to know how this guy got all strong and stuff. It's just like. Did you want to know how? You want to know how Hit got all strong? We don't know that. People still like him. But he's an assassin. And Jiren is a literal superhero. Okay. What I'm trying to get at here is that this is a main problem with like Dragon Ball fans as well, is that they want to know where power comes from for some, like even I do. And so, but it doesn't get in my way of the enjoyment. But people hate the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie just because Broly came out of nowhere
and he was like really strong.
That's
And
the
people are
point.
like, this is a terrible movie. It doesn't even make sense. How is he on par with these guys? I hate this.
Broly's a mutant.
He's awesome.
I think
because, first
Broly
of all,
is a mutant in the same vein as Frieza is a mutant, where they can just get ridiculously strong without
I
even
think he's-
trying.
I think he's the legendary Super Saiyan, perhaps. I'm not sure on that. I'm gonna have to ask someone.
Broly! Broly, stop drinking soy milk! No, that's all. Broly, get off the computer! You're shitting yourself! No, no, no. You're shitting yourself! We should start bringing this to a close.
How long has the recording been going?
Good luck. We're almost at an hour now.
All right, so we talked about Goku,
We talked about Godzilla. We talked about Marvel. Ants. We did a lengthy discussion about ants.
I don't think it was lengthy. It was like a few minutes.
It took up
but, like, we did
literally
talk about
3/4 of the goddamn episode.
that. Yeah, I really like ants.
I'm not gaslighting you right now. This is real. Alright.
Alright, so
I've been Rad Jamma.
is that? I thought you were Rad Jamma Man.
Rad Jamma Man, whatever. Rad Jamma, Rad Jamma Man, it doesn't matter. If the Rad is Jamma, then we're good.
Alright. And I've been Goog and have a night every.
Don't say that! Cut that out. Replace it with a chicken screaming. I'm telling this to myself, but...
No! I didn't say anything inappropriate. I just said night.
Bleep that one out, too.
Why are you saying this like you aren't the editor?
I'm telling myself so I remember in post. I'm not editing this immediately.
I think that's the end of our episode.
That is.
If you liked it, drop a subscribe and leave a like.
Subscribe or I'm going to
And
be outside of
comment.
your house within the next 5 minutes.
And comment Rad wears big stinky diapers every day.
If
in
you
the comments.
comment that, you're blocked. I'm blocking you.
And haters, don't get blocked.
All right,
goodbye.
bye.